Happy Women's History Month, everybody. And the month of March. And it's Women's History Month, like I said. And I'll be reviewing movies only with a strong female lead. That's it. So if it don't have a strong female lead in it, you ain't about to hear that movie from me this month. And with that being said, let's get right into it. The movie I will be reviewing today is called Everything Everywhere All at Once. And this movie is fire. Pure fire. So the beginning of this movie is just crazy. We got Evelyn played by Michelle Yeoh. You know, her and Wayman, her husband, he wants a whole ass divorce. But on top of that, she has to plan a birthday party for her father. And on top of that, her husband wants a divorce. He hits her with the papers like boom, while they're planning a birthday party for her father that night. And then she has her daughter trying to introduce her girlfriend to her mother. So Evelyn is dealing with all this at the beginning of the movie. They just hit you with that. Boom. So this movie is about the multiverse. So there's different characters all in this movie. Like, this is a movie you have to pay attention to. If you're doing something else, if you're not in your right mind, maybe inebriated or high or any, you're not gonna remember. You're gonna get this movie. It might enhance your viewing for a little bit, but I would take this movie in regular and just really enjoy it, because like I said, it's just a multiverse, and it's like characters are playing different versions of themselves in this movie. It's like Wayman is like three Waymans. Like Evelyn is like three Evelyn. Like everybody is like different versions of themselves, and you have to really pay attention to follow along. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. So all the fight choreography scenes was amazing, especially the scene with Wayman. He was just using his what do you call these things? I don't know what it's called. That little thing you keep on the I don't know, fanny pack. He was just using his fanny pack, whooping ass with a fanny pack like it was a nunchuck. Like the choreography, the fight scenes was amazing. And then you had Deidre, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and it was like this whole thing, especially with my community, about how at the Oscars she won the Oscar for this award. I mean, for this role, and I think she deserved it because she was dope as fuck. She was like the main antagonist in this movie, but she played like a million different roles, and she nailed every single version of Deidre that was in this movie. And it's like she captured everyone. I believe she was each character that she played in this movie. And that's no disrespect to the Queen Angela Bassett, who played and killed her role in Wakanda Forever. Like, she knocked that role out the park. But I'm not taking that from Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't think Angela Bassett got snubbed. It could have went either way. They both did outstanding jobs. I just think that Jamie Lee Curtis in this particular movie had more layers to her, and that's why she won. I mean, seriously, sorry to my community might hate me, but I don't care. Like, I just gotta keep it a buck. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, when I told you have to really pay attention, because it switches from Chinese to English subtitles throughout the whole thing. Like, you have to really pay attention to this movie. Like, please pay attention to it, because this is a great movie, and I want people to see it and actually love it. I'm acting like I wrote and directed this shit. Like, the movie also, like I said, it's just it gives me that. Remember when Matrix came out? He was like, "Yo, this is a whole new world." Like, they built things off of the Matrix. It was just like, yo, I hope that this movie is like that. I hope it becomes a franchise, because it just had that fresh take. Like, you haven't seen a movie that was so original, like, and different, but had its own flavor. And it was just like, yo, I could get into this world. Like, I hope this movie is turns into a franchise, man. So like I said, all the actors, they played different versions of themselves, and they was all amazing. They all nailed whatever version of the multiverse they was in. In this case, we call it the Alpha verse. That's what they was in. And they all nailed those roles. They all was incredible. That's why at the Oscars this year, they won the majority of the awards, because this movie is dope. So then, it's a switch. It's like, in actuality, it's Joy. Joy is the main bad guy. And Deidre is just one of Joy's, top henchmen. Like, it was just crazy. And then we found that Joy is trying to kill Evelyn. It's like, yo, but it's a backstory to this stuff. Like, it's a backstory to why this is happening. And they did it so stylistically, like, I don't even know if that was a word. They did it so stylish. Let's go with stylish. That it's just remarkable. Like, I can't even put into words and do this movie just do with just words. Like, you have to see it. You have to see the visual. You have to see it visually. And then not only this movie has amazing action, like the action is off the charts, but it's also funny as hell. Like, this movie is funny. Like, it's funny. It has humor to it and action. And it's like, when you get the best of both worlds like that and a script that's written well, can't go wrong with that. Like I said, Michelle Yeoh, I can't pronounce his name, Ki Hu Kwang, the little Chinese dude that was in he was in Indiana Jones, Dr. Jones, him. Like, man, they deserve to both win. They won Golden Globes and they won the Oscars, and I'm proud of them. Like, they both acted their ass off. I know Michelle Yeoh is a great actress. She's a great fighter. Like, she was a Bond girl, for Jesus sake. You know what I'm saying? And she can sing. Like, there's talent everywhere. This was an incredible movie, and I take my hat off to him. Like, seriously. And this is a great movie. It's like fire. Michelle Yeoh she was the strong female lead in this, and she carried the hell out this movie. And with that being said, man, cheers to Women's History Month. I hope they make this a franchise, man. This shit was fire. Thank you guys for checking out my page. And make sure you click that bell so you can see all the videos that I do. Follow me on Instagram. So check out the videos to the side of me, because they're just as dope as the ones you just watched. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.